Hello there everyone, and welcome back to this Chaos campaign of Tzeentch. And as you might be aware of if you follow this, that we've ended up... wait a minute? The High Elves has invaded. Just noticed that. Just noticed that the border was white. So the High Elves has actually invaded Chaos Land. And they've taken the southern Gahar settlement. But that just sort of adds to our problems. We haven't been able to take a single settlement so far. We've been sieged by quite a large force of Khorne. We also got legions of Nergal running about all over the place. And the only thing we really got going for us is our cash. We're, I believe, still probably the richest faction in this campaign. But yeah, that's sort of a sums up what we've done. Although we have actually crushed a few enemy armies, but we haven't really been able to utilize the victories as the enemy keeps pouring on men. And right now there's a quite good chance that we might actually lose the entire campaign here. Or there actually has been... it actually sort of lightened since I've defeated quite a few enemies, but it's still sort of a problem. Let's go ahead and end turn. Oh! Why on earth am I seeing the night goblins? And they're sort of in the middle of the empire as well. Not entirely sure what this is. Sort of up by the red guys. Which one are those? Is it Hoshland? I think the blue one is Midheim. Oh, we've got... so we've got an army of Khorne attacking us, and we've got Nergal there. Oh, he built his own tower. I didn't know the AI did that. Balance of power is in Khorne's favor. So we're gonna go ahead and retreat, which puts us even closer to the Nergal, so we're sort of stuck in between there. At least we didn't have to fight. This army is quite a lot weaker. This month winter is mild. Not that we care, really. What's this? Alliance announced. Yes! We managed to actually... I thought I would have some problems doing the alliance with the Dark Elves, but we actually managed to get an alliance with the Dark Elf. So hopefully that will help us. We're still number 1 financially. We're number 24 military. I think I'm reading this right. We're number 6 in production, 18 in population. So yeah, I think the fact that we are number 1 in cash just symbolizes the fact that we have quite a low amount of troops, and that's why. That's why we make more money. Oh, we actually have a diplomat now. Can I? No. Can I? No. Who can I talk to then? Can I talk to this guy? Ah, they're gonna take this settlement. Bloody hell. Like I didn't have enough troubles. We got our priest up here. This town could be easily taken. This one, sort of. They're recruiting more troops there. There's not a lot I can do, so let's go ahead and end turn and see if we go into the siege battle. What's this? High Elves expedition. I can't retreat, so I have to out-resolve it. And my ship. It looks kind of strange being a boat, but if you sort of know how the Tzeentch manifests himself, he sort of manifests himself. If you've seen the miniature, possibly, sort of a big bird-like creature. bluish. You could Google it. Here we go. The battle. They've got more men, but of course we have the castle, but we don't have that many. The enemy is a lot more experienced than us. It's going to be quite hard. And the outcome is uncertain. But let's go ahead and play it. And so here we are. It looks kind of nice, the landscape, for being the Chaos Wasteland up here in the north. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the battle hut back on. There we go. So they got the tower there. I'm gonna see about, for as much as possible, have them going up on the walls and fighting us up there. Let's see what units we have. We have a few quite depleted units.
Champion, may the gods curse the slowest man.
I believe I'll take the cavalry. I'll use this cavalry unit actually. And I'll ride out through the center and we'll try to destroy that unit before they manage to bring it up. This is the only skirmisher unit we got, so we're gonna hold that one off. And then we're gonna use the bigger units. And then bodyguards. So these units are gonna be the ones I'm gonna use up front. And we've got some ladders coming in there. So we put these guys, I think they're gonna march up there. These ones over there. Choose a bodyguard, we can have them over there. We got another bodyguard over there. These guys over there, just in case. And then we'll have the rest coming down this road. There's a lot of smaller units here. We've actually, this one is gonna put the bigger ones up front to save the destruction of the smaller ones. And then we have quite a lot of cavalry over there. And I think that's a setup. So let's go ahead and start the battle. Let's charge out, sally forth and charge the enemy. Let's send up quite small unit to attack us. It's not going to be very good for them. Let's see if we got some reaction over here. They're moving in the ladders and towers, and we've got some more of the cavalry moving up. We took out enough of them to delay them, so let's move back. They won't be able to push that one forward. Although I lost quite a few cavalry dudes here. So now we only have to worry about... See, are they gonna move up the other one? It looks like they're manning this one to move this one up, but it will save the main attack for later, so now they will concentrate trying to get up here on the walls. And hopefully as many as possible. Ah, yes, now I remember actually. We had some things coming out of here, so it would actually be kind of would be actually beneficial to us if they came through the gate, because then we could stop them from getting too far in, and we could pour down all kinds of nasty stuff on them.
Praise the gods.
We'll move these two really small units back inside here, and if that fails we still got yet another wall they have to cross over. So far it's still sort of 50-50. We've only managed to kill about 3% of theirs, but I think once we get into actual combat, like we look like it's looking to become other sort of glitchy in these guys. Let's see if we can get a good view there. So we're starting the fight here. Victory seems certain, only a fool could lose. We're able to kill these guys off quite readily. And the casualty rate for the enemy is mounting up, although they seem like they got sort of a bridgehead now up here on the wall. But once the marauders come in, that's when we're gonna see the real damage inflicted on the enemy. Oh, we missed this one. Oh no, we didn't actually.
None shall survive.
But I have to remind myself to upgrade these towers. If we have ballista towers instead, that will probably help quite a lot against these enemies. We can see there's quite a few of these marauders moving in. Question is, they still have quite a few heavy cavalry. I don't think I should march out and try to charge these guys. We'll hold them on the walls. If necessary, I could give up these first walls and fall back to the second, just to make sure that we that the arrows kill as many of these guys as possible. We've got quite a few marauders coming up here, but these guys aren't as hard as the Chaos Warriors. Although fighting all of this is gonna make my guys pretty darn tired in the long run. But so far, as long as they don't get the gate, the cavalry won't be able to come into the fight. We don't have to fight them. It's gonna affect the overall battle. Hopefully in our favor. We'll actually move this bodyguard over here to help the other one. And how is it going here? Fight 3 seems... Victory. It's very good. It's going good over here as well. Now the marauders are coming in, so we're gonna get a lot of kills just killing off these marauders. So far the enemy has lost about 30%, while we have lost 5. So it's a very acceptable rate so far for this. Even if I would be, say I would be one of these really tough guy Vikings, I think I would still, and even if I lived here up in Chaos Wasteland, I still probably would fear these kinds of blue guys. They actually sort of remind me, the sort of bluish skin. If you see the guys that don't actually, they sort of remind me of those evil creatures from Game of Thrones, the ones that lead the I think we'll actually send in the cavalry here to help out, throw some spears. This unit seems to have a bit of a problem here, and it's gonna face a lot more guys. And this one is actually gonna need help, so we're gonna send up these guys to help them out. And this one probably also needs help, so we're gonna send up a unit up there. So the halberd guys is coming in. Gonna help out. We've got some crones chosen in there, but there's only 8 of them left. They sort of managed to get a quite good hold there.
We fear death not.
I think we'll actually be needing these guys more over here, so we'll move them over and start throwing in some stuff. And we'll actually have these guys start war crying to help inspire our guys. I'm not entirely sure what this does, but hopefully it either scares the enemy or it encourages our own guys. So let's start throwing some spears. And quite quickly we can see that it's doing quite good damage. We saw that guy fall there. Another one. So they're losing quite a few guys getting to these spears flying in. Oh, we're doing lots of nice damage over there. Well, we're sort of halfway through the entire unit's spear arsenal, so we'll move them over here where there's still soldiers pouring through.
What would you have us do?
So let's use them over here to make sure that we can win over here. And I think we'll aim for the warriors. See if we can get some kills over here. Very nice damage here. We got some axe throwers now up on the wall. Oh, what happened there? All the axe throwers just spontaneously died. The god of change changed their state from alive to dead. Oh, I forgot to send them up, but it turns out these guys didn't really need it, so they slaughtered these guys. And these guys are sort of stuck, so we don't have to do anything over there either. And these guys have managed to more or less slaughter all of these. It's kind of weird, the thing there, that
there is nothing to fear.
The entire unit there sort of died, or you could see like how many of those. Probably a unit of axe marauders just combusted, or they just self-died for some reason. Sort of strange how we can't hear the fighting from down here. But as we get closer here, we can actually hear. But at this point, this is the only hot spot, so
the Raven host will prevail.
These are tired, so we'll move these guys over to help over there. These guys achieved victory. Don't think we need anything more over here. Although this unit have lost quite a lot, so we'll actually draw this one out of combat and move them over here. And keep the halberd fighting. Looks as though that unit is routing and not doing very well. Slaughtered them all over here. Very nasty creatures. Let's see if you can go in, take a look here. They sort of look. They don't like really look like them, but it sort of resembles them with this sort of icy feel, with this sort of blue blue style on their faces. I think we'll actually move over one of these guys and we'll use... this one didn't have it. This one didn't either. This one has Pandemonium. So we'll go over and use that. I wonder if it actually... if we use both at the same time, if it like multiplies or if they just sort of... oh! The entire unit routed over here as well. We lost, all in all we lost 18%, and the enemy has lost 76%. Pandemonium. Pandemonium. The ways are changing. Still hard fighting. The flag bearer is still alive. He's going strong. Wielding his axe over there. But it's going in our favor. And soon enough they don't have anything to send in. And the cavalry is forced to withdraw. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up and we'll take a look at this battle. Splash, splash, splash. And we're slowly gaining ground. Although that guy there, the sort of officer... oh, there he goes actually. Got a big morning star there, just right in his face. I believe the warriors of Khorne favor the axe. Or the sort of, within the lore, they favor the axe. I guess it's supposed to sort of cut the head off the enemy because they're gathering skulls for the skull throne. You can see quite a lot of these guys have skulls. So they sort of favor the axe to cut the head off, while I think for the other Chaos Gods they take any weapon they can find. Thing is though, the God of Change, he isn't really like super massive evil and he wants to kill everything, but it's sort of his MO that he wants stuff to change constantly. So any sort of change is a good change. And it's this constant change that he wants. And of course he probably wants to control all the land, and that's why he sort of goes through and kills so many. So it sort of makes him evil, but he doesn't have the same sort of I want to kill everything as Khorne does. And the same goes for Slaanesh as well, because he only wants pleasure for pleasure's sake. So it's all about and there goes the Axe Marauders, and the other unit actually routes as well, and victory is achieved. What I was gonna say about Slaanesh is the main thing isn't just killing humans, it's I guess having the pleasure of killing humans, but he also involves a lot of sexual stuff, of course, since that's one of the, I guess, obvious pleasure things. But I'm not gonna go into it right now. Let's go ahead and end the battle and see what we can do now when the capital is free. We lost 200 men, so we're down to 1,000, although the enemy was more or less completely destroyed. And here we are. Of course not. We're gonna execute every last one of them. Still unsure if I want to leave the capital to claim territory. We're still making the most money. What's this? Fallingborg, diplomatic documents. Sort of change. Cruel and cunning. So some trains there. Diplomatic. The fallen faction have declared they are allies, orcs and goblins with night goblins, minions of Tzeentch with the dark elves expedition. Cult of the fallen faction have declared a truce. Apparently I've declared a truce with the minion of Tzeentch. I mean the Tzeentch's I have made truce with Slaanesh. So the Changer of Ways have had a truce with the sexual perverts of the Slaanesh. We're making this altar. I'm really looking forward to see the special units of the Lord of Change, putting those guys into battle, and I'm hoping they've got some nasty surprises in store for the followers of Khorne. Okay, so we're sort of stuck here in between these two idiots. And I got some nasty guys. Grandfather Nagal desires corpses. And we got stupid army over there, we got stupid armies over there, one over there, we got another one coming over there. Let's see about what the elves actually are doing. I'm not sure exactly where the town is.
Elves have keen ears.
Oh, they have keen ears, you say? Well, how keen will those ears when I cut them off? And yeah, there's nothing much to do in this turn, so let's go ahead and end it. Oh, they fight that stupid navy again. Why do I should probably just spam that stupid bird thingy. I wonder if they can like raise the sort of wings there to increase sail capacity, or is it just maybe it's actual wings? The God of Change has put wings on it so it can fly over land, just like the boats in Rome. Oh, I hope those two are gonna fight each other. I'm quite certain that Khorne is at war with Nergal, because that would be pretty good to have those two idiots fighting each other instead of going, oh, the fallen faction have broken their alliance. Quite a lot of them actually. Kislev have broken off with the entire empire. Most of the empire is broken off with each other. So the alliance of man has completely disintegrated, including the entire empire sort of disintegrated upon itself and broken their alliance. So that's, once we get down there, it's probably going to be quite easy for us to be able to with all of these cutscenes make it seem like it's a real life proper game. and they've called a crusade against Castle Drakenhof. So they're going against the again. So what's this? I think this is Warpstone. Is it not? Interesting. Maybe not actually. This land is controlled by Slaanesh. We'll move a bit here along the coast. I think the Dark Elf should have their place over here. Yep, here we go. This is Dark Elf land. Shit, this boat can travel far. There's the camp. They got quite a large army. Then they got some Witch Elves of Cain. Some Dark Elf Sorcerer. Shoots sort of death beams. Very cool, very cool. I used to, I think I said that already maybe, that I used to collect an army for the Dark Elves, the miniature, oh here we go. I get cut off every time I'm trying to talk about anything. Seeing here that bloody high elves are marching into my territory. Oh, there's even more of them over here. God damn it. Like I didn't have enough trouble just fighting off these stupid chaos idiots. I have to deal with the pointy-eared elf bastards. I think we'll use ladders. There's not a lot inside. There's a few marauders. Hopefully this army won't get ambushed now by a secret army moving up from nowhere. But it doesn't look like it. We might have an attack from here, but I don't think so. Keep retraining our troops. And I think we're gonna go, these guys did a lot of good damage. We're gonna recruit another one of those. And we're gonna need some more of these marauders. We got the marauders, desolators of Tzeentch, and marauders of Tzeentch. What's the difference? Same kind of gold on the cost, same kind of upkeep, although one of them has greater attack while the other one has greater defense. Not sure what's needed. I guess if we take these guys, these will hold for a lot longer, which I think is probably better in the long run, just to have them as move them in, couple of them to hold off an area, and then repeatedly, which is the sort of style of combat which you should do for medieval Total War, is that you hold them and then repeatedly charge in with your cavalry, and those devastating cavalry charges. So I think we'll take all three of them. Do you believe we can afford it? Yes. Although projected profits, we're going down in our profits a lot actually, and we don't have room for all of these recruitments either. We only actually have room for another one, so we'll actually save some money. See if we can recruit those beings later on. And yeah, I really want to go on so I can see if I can attack there, but I believe we actually reached the time limit for today, so you'll have to wait until the next episode to see what goes on. I'm gonna have a smaller episode, since if you follow the human campaign I sort of cut off in the middle of a battle, so we have a smaller, but it's still like, I think something 26 minutes episode, so there's going to be a smaller one the day after this one goes up, which is going to go up on Friday. So after that we'll have the human one. It's going to be a little bit shorter, although I'm gonna I'll probably add another video. I have the Gettysburg, starting on the Gettysburg one, McPherson's farm, the sort of initial battle there on Gettysburg. That's one going up, so you could watch that, and that's a long one. It took quite a while for me, McCabe, to finish that one. It took so that video is something like almost an hour. And also earlier today I filmed another one for the Indian Revolt, or the Indian Mutiny. So I'm gonna be doing that. Video is probably gonna go up this weekend. So there's quite a lot going up. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you're gonna enjoy those videos, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And I will be seeing you for the next one. Bye.